Now, the Prime Minister has written to Justice Verma and assured him of prompt action on his recommendations. This comes close on the heels of Justice Verma, while speaking to Times Now's editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami, saying that an ordinance can be brought in on certain recommendations in the Justice Verma committee report. Nikunj Garg joining us with more inputs. Nikunj, so clearly the government taking cognizance of the contents of the report and the Prime Minister assuring Justice Verma that action will be taken.
Well, yes, Anand, in this case, clearly the government seems to be under tremendous pressure. Justice Verma, of course, as the head of the first committee that the government formed after that brutal rape incident and the massive protest that the capital saw, holds a very key position even today. Of course, he's also a very eminent jurist, former Chief Justice of India. So whatever he says can certainly not be taken lightly. And more importantly, the government itself is very keenly aware of the fact that not only the street protests, not only the youngsters who were out on the street, the legal fraternity, the political class, the common man are all united in the fact that the government the wheels of justice must move extremely quickly, and justice must be seen to be done in this case and in the larger context of the entire gamut of sexual violence against the women. So that is something that the government at the very top level, at the level of the Prime Minister himself, seems to be taking cognizance of and trying to move in tandem with people's aspirations.
Just stay with us, Nikunj. We'll play out some reactions coming in from Kiran Bedi, Sitaram Yechuria and Prakash Javadekar.
He will need protection. Both will need police protection from being hurt by the society, which is very angry. So therefore, and the society will be again angry that we are protecting them after the savage crime. So I would urge, rather than keeping him protected in society after release, keep him protected in Tihar jail and declare Tihar jail as a fit institution under section 20 of F called fit institution, and it is within the discretion of the state government to do so. I think we've confined via media till the government decides to amend the Juvenile Justice Act, Care and Protection Act, according to the common demands of the people. And as a police officer, I can tell you that if we do not work with the juveniles and punish and reform, we need to punish and reform with particularly juveniles who commit crime between the ages of 16 and 18. Then we are creating more gangsters. We are increasing crime, and actually we are promoting crime. We're creating it as a nursery of crime in society for the future. Therefore, it has to be done at an earlier stage to prevent crime, to punish crime and reform crime.
Well, he submitted his report. The report is now in the consideration of the government. The government will have to, and that's what we have demanded, come with an action-taken report before the Parliament when it meets shortly. And since the Parliament, we are on the eve of the budget session. Normally, ordinances on such aspects, it can come, but normally we do not like rule by ordinances, and things have to be discussed and adopted by the Parliament. And since the session is in the offing, so I think we'll wait for the report of the action-taken report of the government and then decide accordingly.
Absolutely. Because BJP has already given its recommendation that it should be 16 as far as the heinous crimes are concerned, and that is why when the whole nation is outraged and they know what that young man has done, and so people are really angry, and the government has to be responsive in such state and must come out with the ways to deal with the situation.